everyone. It's Annette Green here. It is week 47 in 2024, and every week I do a craft or craft related video. And if you joined me last week, I shared this fun handmade mini album that is hand stitched, and if you missed it, you can go check it out. Right now it's just the base for my December to Remember album. So if you want to know more about that, I will link that video below. That was for week 46. But today we're going to talk about my new release, the Whispers of Nature release for Elizabeth Craft Designs. Okay, and before we take a peek, the reason why I'm showing this again, I've showed it on the Elizabeth Craft Designs YouTube channel, but I have a lot of new followers and subscribers here on YouTube. 32,000 it rolled over to just a couple days ago. So thank you guys so much for your support and for subscribing. But that just tells me that there's new people joining all the time, and they may not know that I have a collection going here, that I design paper and stamps and dies. So I thought that I would share this, especially for the newbies, and kind of go through it a little bit, show you some samples, and then talk about the Black Friday sale, which is huge. You don't want to miss that on the ECD website. So we'll get to that at the end. Whispers of Nature, because I am a nature girl for sure. And so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies. One of them has a coordinating stamp set, so we'll talk about that one separately, and 3 stamp sets. So we'll go through these really quick. This one is called Forest Friends and Frame, and as you can see, it has all our little wildlife and some trees there, and a really nice kind of wooden frame, a couple of flowers and leaves. So you get all of that in this one set. The next one is Birds and Dwellings. And we have birdhouses, a bird cage, all these little flowers, real teeny little flowers, which are really fun, as you'll see in some samples. And then all these little birds. So you have all these options in the dies to build your bird however you want, make it any kind of bird you want, decorate your birdhouse or your bird cage. Really fun. And then we have mushrooms and tree stumps. I'm a big mushroom fan. So this is at least my second or third set with mushrooms so far. So this one has this big layered tree stump kind of cross section, and then the little side view of a tree stump, morel mushrooms, some other mushrooms, branches and leaves, all this going on here. And then the next one is called Happy Banners. Very fun. You can layer these if you want, because this set comes with all those different styles, but also comes with the little bits if you want to kind of change colors and cut them out of different cardstock, or however you want to do it. You can really have a lot of fun with that. One of the samples that I gave away already had this fun banner here, and they took the little hearts from the heart banner right there and pop them onto those pennants. So there's all kinds of options where you can play and switch them up. Okay, and then Everyday Words 4. This is my 4th set of these, and I just keep building words onto my sets. So you can go back to 1, 2, and 3, and you can make all the different sentiments you want, and they're just the perfect size for card making, for planner pages, for layouts, gift bags, things like that. And you do have the words and the shadows. So this one is awesome. And then we have, like I mentioned, this die set here, which goes with the Small Doilies and Tabs stamps and die set. So you have all the months of the year. We've got these fun little medallion kind of mandala kind of stamps, and very, very intricate and beautiful. We have a couple of frames here, very ornate ovals, and we have our mason jar here and the word sweet and love, and all those things have a coordinating die to go with them to make it super easy. And I'll show you in the samples a lot of that being used. Okay, and then we have an essential, in my mind, playful textures. So there's 6 different blocks here and all kinds of different textures. So your tiny little Swiss dot, wood grain, a little grungy lines, just grungy splatter, grungy crosshatch kind of grid, and then cracked glass, cracked wood, cracked whatever, like a frozen window during the winter months. And then finally we have Flowers and Nature. And these are really fun, color them in type of stamps as far as the flowers. And here's a strawberry cluster with some flowers and leaves. We have a couple little butterflies and 2 little bees up there, and then all these wonderful words and the definition of the word nature. This might be one of my absolute favorites. All right, let's look at some samples. I just talked about the one that has the little tabs and the months that go together, that stamp and die combination. I just wanted to show you this is going to be my memory keeping planner for 2025, and all I've done so far is cut the pages from my pretty beautiful bounty paper mostly, but some of it is cut from my Harmonious Hodgepodge as well. So I've got all those months stamped out. They fit those tabs perfectly, and then I can just easily flow through during next year to make my planner pages with my photos and everything. And then probably the best representation of the entire collection is this little traveler's notebook. This is the Ochre TN Traveler's Notebook, and inside of here is pretty much everything from the entire collection. So just to give you a really quick spin through, there's the little tags that we just saw, the little tabs on the foldovers, and then all those words in that one stamp set, the flowers and nature. So journey, joy, wander, nature, delight, explore, fresh air, bliss, sunshine, all my favorite words. And so this is a really nice little nature journal. So you can see there's the stamped ornate oval, there's the morel mushrooms and the little leaves, there's some flowers. These are all from those different sets I just showed you. Even the textured stamp I stamped onto this little bear just to give it like almost like a fur feel, just to add a little texture. It's kind of fun. You got your happy banners, your trees, the word peace here, the little tree stump, the frame we talked about. And then that's also from the frame, just the leaves that are kind of like photo corners adorning the page. There's those stamps. Now you can color them in, or you can just leave them kind of monochromatic like that. It's very natural and earthy looking. And then we have our little deer and another tree and some leaves. There's happy in nature, some more greenery there. And our oval frames again, a different style, and then just sort of adorned with those little teeny tiny flowers and little stems and twigs. And then beautiful blessings. We got a little cardinal down here. There's that mason jar, and now here are the flowers colored in and the strawberries. Some more leaves with the texture stamp on them. I love that textured stamp. That's going to come in handy for so many things. Here's the birdhouse with a texture stamp on it, just to give it a little more texture. And I'll show you more about the birdhouse in just a minute. The seasons, sweet seasons, and this frame again, the little greenery down here, the teeny tiny little flowers, which are so fun to have something really small like that. And then here are those small doily dies that kind of go with the round medallion stamps, but you can use them of course on their own just like that. And then our little bird cage with a different style of bird in there, again with the little flowers, the branch. Love those little flowers, they're just so fun for filler again. And this is from the paper collection, but we have love, we have a little branch there. And there's those cute mushrooms, super cute. I hope I've been in frame all this time. Here's the elk or the moose, however you want to look at it, the tree. There's one of those happy banners. More of the frames. Little greenery here. Stamping in the background with those medallion stamps. And some more of those little guys, and then again with that natural frame. And wonder, delight, and 2 more of those small doilies. The word joy here. Amazing. And then this is one of the happy banners turned on its side. Of course we have nature and this pretty frame again. And some more of that, and the end. And then there's another pocket with a tab back here. Now, if you really like these pages with the tabs, I'll link those below. Those are from David's set of the art journal specials, and I believe they're called File Folder 1 and 2, but I will link them below to make sure. Okay, so there's my little TN. I forget to tell you about the birdhouse. It cuts out pretty plainly like this, it can be, but it does have little score lines in the die. So you have your little wood slats, and it's just so you can see them a little bit better. I've inked them here, and I've done a little marker just to show you on screen here. But you can stamp it. There's that wood grain stamp. And then you have the option to cut away a heart or circle. You can add the roof line, all that fun stuff. So we love the birdhouse. And while we're talking about birds and birdhouses, I'll just show you a couple quick samples. My team really liked the birds, the whole bird set. So here's a cute little note, kind of a note holder. Sweet, something you could put in your purse or give to a friend. Little stocking stuffer, has little pockets in it and a little notepad here. And then the little bird with the small pretty doily. And then we have this cute one inside of the bird cage, and a little July poking out over here, and the tiny little leaves and flowers. Another birdhouse. This one has been cut out of wood grain paper. Perfect. And then the word faith down here. And then this one doesn't have a bird inside yet. Maybe he flew away, but here it is all layered up with the flowers and the leaves and a shiny silvery bird cage and the word blessings. Mushrooms, mushrooms. And I have a sample that I'll pop up on the screen while I'm talking of a tag that I made, but I had to give away a couple of samples to Stacy at Scrapbooking Made Simple. So if I'm missing anything here, I'll try to pop it up on the screen as I'm talking about the sets. But here's a really sweet one with a lot of mushrooms and birds. And this one has the cross section of our tree with the mushrooms and the twigs and the branch and the greenery. And then one more with our little deer frame and trees. Okay, and then there's some more deer and trees and the season's greetings. And although none of those things actually kind of screamed Christmas. Oh, and here's one more bird cage. One more bird, not bird cage, birdhouse. Sweet. Although the sets, my new release, does not scream Christmas, you can certainly make Christmas cards without a doubt. So here are a couple examples of that. Season's greetings is in the everyday words for. There's the house, there's the bird. You can add a little snow to the tree. All of that is going on in this one, and this one uses my Harmonious Hodgepodge paper collection. This one uses the small doilies and those little medallion stamps, and I embossed them with gold. Cut out little circles with gold and little toppers to ornaments, made them into little ornaments. The word peace is there. And then this holly is from a set of mine from last year. And this in the background is the pretty Joyous Christmas paper collection from Angelica. This one is not Elizabeth Craft Designs paper. However, that little deer is from last year. Happy holidays as well. But then there's one of the happy banners from this current release, where I colored in all the little bulbs, put a little white shine spot, and it's a very simple, great little Christmas card. And then we have this one that really accents those happy banners again down here, alternating the gold, the red, and the green. And used my old Twiggy Things set, which isn't that old. It was just last fall, I believe. The bow and the wreath and everything is from Twiggy Things. But then I incorporated some of these new little items that go with the birds and the bird dwellings. Little twigs with some shiny little Nuvo drops on those. Finally, I wanted to show you my planner page, my memory keeping planner page from last week, I do not always make these in videos, so sometimes I like to share them here. This was week 46. We went for a hike, and so I just used my whole new collection to decorate that page. So that's very fun. Had a good time making that. And the Black Friday sale, we'll talk about that, right? So I'm going to pull out some really a little bit older samples here just to kind of remind you. I mean, you know, the website is full of all the designers' things, but I thought I would kind of share with the newbies my different products that hopefully are still available. I did go to the website, and the Black Friday sale is going on, and it's very popular and things are selling out. So if you're interested, you got to hurry. You got to get on there. And I'll link to their website, of course, and I hope you get some good deals, because you can go back and get some things maybe you passed on before or didn't know about or couldn't remember, and add them to your cart and really get a great deal. So I'm just going to share a couple of samples, and I won't know the names of everything. So the best thing to do is to go to the Elizabeth Crafts website and pull down on the tab that says Everyday Elements. That will be everything that I have ever released. If it's still available, if it's not, it'll say sold out. They may or may not get more of the ones that say sold out. Usually they do, but I can't promise. So this is from like a succulent set that I had. There's these cutaways, fancy cutaways, my little fancy borders here. This is from 3 different sets. And then the layered butterfly is another set. The classic alphabet is another set. My postage stamps, of course, is a very popular set. So there's a couple of tags made with those. This one is more of a sentiment set that goes with these layered labels, teeny little labels, which are fun for the fronts of cards. And this sort of features my Harmonious Hodgepodge paper back there. And these are fun little tags with that same set that I was just talking about with the layered labels. I don't remember the name, but let's see if I can see it right here. Yep, Circles, Banners, and Ribbons is the name of this set in particular. And that's just the dies. And then we have phrases and dingbats are the actual words and the stamps that you see in the background and stuff. So very fun. And then, of course, my borders set is in there too. But those are some fun little tags that I made. There again is that set with the dingbats and the words, and then the fancy cutaway back there, and another border, a couple of borders down here. This is pretty much the same kind of layout, just switched up a little bit with different papers and different direction of things. But yeah, awesome. And then finally, I mentioned twiggy things earlier because of that wreath on the Christmas card, but you can see how it can be just an earthy sort of nature kind of card. So this little set here I made last time. So all kinds of goodness. It's all on the website. I hope you like my new release, and hop over to the website and check out Everyday Elements and pick up some great deals on the Black Friday sale. I think it goes on till the day after Thanksgiving. And also, my new release is not on there yet. All this stuff I showed you at the beginning, it's not on there yet. It's coming on Wednesday, this Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, which means, I think, you're still going to be able to get it when you're placing your Black Friday order if you wait until Wednesday when it comes out, which is chancy because things may sell out. But anyway, just thought I'd let you know that, and I thank you for watching today, and I will see you next week in the next crafty video.